So with this new update came a couple new NPCs that appeared around the maps, one of which is the Soulweaver NPC. Right now there's a huge search going on for what this NPC actually wants from you, so today I'm going to try and make some sense of it. I'll go over all the hints that we've gotten so far and give my own thoughts about what we might need to do in order to figure out exactly how to complete this quest. I'll try to make this video quick, but just a reminder, I host giveaways in my Discord, and at 1,000 subs I'll give away a world ticket in there. All you gotta do is be subbed and make sure you're actually in the Discord to claim it. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and let's get into it. So you can find the NPC in KT right next to the Nell Bank. It'll always be under this building. I haven't seen it move ever. When you talk to them, it asks if you can help find the books that they've lost. So at the beginning, we really have no clue where to start. Now you may have sped through that text like a lot of people, including myself, but the owner of TypeSoul himself, Cetro, said to think before you actually go around trying to find the books. So if it requires thinking prior to searching, then the words of the NPC must actually be pretty important. So here's what I think. The first thing I think almost everyone thought would be to check the library in Hueco, but Cetro confirmed that it has nothing to do with that or Hueco, so we can probably scratch that completely off the list until someone finds evidence that proves that otherwise. Now back to the NPC, the line of dialogue that sticks out the most to me is this one, where the NPC talks about the books that contain memories and fragments of the past. There's really only one thing that I can connect here, and that is the Tales of the Past game mode in Clan Wars. I'm pretty sure that this is the domination game mode, but I don't even remember because no one ever picks this mode. But it's the only other place in the game that I can remember where the phrase past is used, so I can only assume it has something to do with that. The NPC also talks about fighting amongst ourselves and how we don't know what we're even fighting for, and I guess you could say that Clan Wars is kind of like that, as it does involve fighting. One issue though is that we don't actually know how these books are going to be presented to us. Are they like a drop in Clan Wars, or do they spawn around the map when Tales of the Past is chosen? Nobody really knows that yet. One other hint we've been given from Cetro though is that the books are something that we can actually read. You can see here that it says stop reading, and there's a whole GUI for it, and there's a bunch of blacked out text that is impossible to read. Now if you think about it, the actual text of the books must be extremely important step to the quest as well, because if it weren't, then there would be no need to block out the text like this. So the words in the books more than likely are extremely important. Also, one thing to keep in mind, there's a lot of false information coming in from people who just want to muddy the waters, but a lot of them are so obviously fake that it's hard to even fall for them. Personally, I don't think that these books are just going to randomly spawn around maps, because if they were, then why would Cetro say to think before we search? If he wants us to think, then he probably wants us to use what knowledge we already have, and randomly scouring the maps just probably isn't that. Now back to the hints. Recently another possible one was discovered in Wandon. I didn't find this out, but if you go into this building over here from the castle, then you'll find a radio. And apparently after a certain amount of time, the radio begins to spew out Morse code, and then you'll have to decipher it. Now the TypeSoul info team was able to decipher it in a short amount of time, I believe, and it says this: "There's nothing but a reality that is not in tune with what you see in our vision." I have absolutely no idea what that means at all, so honestly it might be a false lead, but it's something to keep in the back of our minds for now, as it could possibly be relevant later. So yeah, I know this was short, but that's all the information we have for now. I still believe that Tales of the Past game mode is probably the way to go here, but at the moment I'm recording this, Clan Wars is bugged, so I can't really try and test my theory. If you want to see more about this Soulweaver quest though, then you should subscribe, because I'll definitely be posting more updates about the situation and how the hunt is going. If there's anything you want to tell me about the puzzle, or you want to talk about it, my Discord is down in the description in case you want to join that. Again though, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.